So very good morning to all once again. Please revise your previous day portions. I'll ask you goodwill, treatment of goodwill, fast. Yes, what is goodwill? What is goodwill?
It is the present value of a firm's anticipated excess earning.
Correct, very good. Okay. Then, what are the two important rights enjoyed by the new partner? Yes?
Firm and right to share the assets of the firm.
Right to share the assets of the firm? Then?
Right to share the profits of the firm.
Okay, right answer. And for that, to get that right, what should the new partner bring? Yes, Tomlin.
Ma'am, here.
To enjoy these two important rights, what should the new partner bring?
Ma'am, he should bring cash and assets to the firm.
He should bring cash for what? Make it clear.
And to share the profits of the firm, to get the profits of the firm.
I said? Repeat once again. Repeat it. Make it clear. In order to get the right to share the assets of the firm, the new partner should bring what?
Ma'am,
Relax. Okay.
he should bring goodwill and assets.
Tomlin, is it time to write an imposition now? Do you want an imposition? Refer. Who will explain? Sharat, tell him.
Bring capital.
Okay, right. See, Tomlin, in order to get the right to share the assets of the firm, the new partner should bring his share of capital. Okay? And the next one, to share the profits of the firm, what to do?
Goodwill.
Goodwill, his share of goodwill, right? Okay, Tomlin. Don't get confused again. This is very important. Okay. And which are the methods for calculating goodwill? How do we calculate goodwill? Who will tell me? Irfan, switch on the video. Shubham, Aparna, Aditya, switch on the videos, please. Okay. What are the methods for calculating goodwill? Irfan, tell me. Yes?
Super profit, normal profit, average profit.
Super profit method? Then?
Average profit method,
Average profit method?
then normal profit method.
What is that method? Is there a method called normal profit method? Shubham? I didn't teach you. Irfan, tell me. Average profit method? That's right. Super profit method? Okay.
Capitalization method.
Capitalization method, Shubham. Capitalization method. Okay. These are the three methods for calculating goodwill. And in the previous class, what were we discussing about? Yes, anyone? Treatment of goodwill. Okay, let's discuss it again and we'll move. Okay. Just a second. Okay, treatment of goodwill. That means how is the goodwill treated? What are the, which are the ways, how are the firm handling with this goodwill? How is it recorded in the books? Okay, what are the two methods? We have two methods, treatment of goodwill. For treating the goodwill, there are two methods. Okay, which are the methods? Premium method, revaluation method. Clear? There are two methods, premium method and revaluation method. Now, coming to premium method. What is the meaning of premium method? Can anyone tell me in your own words? What did you understand by premium method? Yes? Nobody?
Under
See.
this method, the new partner brings the share of goodwill in cash.
Yes, okay. And how about the revaluation method? Okay. In the first method, that is premium method, you're right, Aparna. In this method, the new partner is bringing his share of goodwill in the form of cash. He is bringing it. Okay. And under revaluation method, he is not bringing his share of goodwill when he is admitted in the firm. Okay. Instead of that, we are creating a goodwill account in the books. We'll calculate, we'll come to that method, we'll discuss it in detail, but still I'm giving you an idea. At the time of admission, okay, I'm talking about revaluation method. At the time of admission, this new partner, he is not bringing the cash as such. Okay, instead of that, goodwill account is created in the books by giving credit to the old partner's capital account. Okay, and let's discuss premium method once again, the journal entries. Okay, under this method, that is a premium method, the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash. And how is that cash distributed? What is done to that amount? The goodwill brought by the new partner, that is distributed among the old partners in which ratio? Sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio. Okay? Sacrificing ratio. Now let's see once again the situations under premium method. Various situations under premium method. The first one is when a new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash and it is paid to the old partners privately. Okay? Old partners privately. He is bringing the cash and he is giving it to the partners outside the firm. So what should be done there? What should be done there? Yes, Karthik, what should be done?
No journal entries passed.
No journal entry is required. Why?
Because it is not related to the firm.
Okay, it is happening outside the firm, so no journal entry is required. And coming to the second one, when the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash and it is retained in the business. So how many journal entries do we have? Who will tell me? Yes? It is retained in the business. Let's see the problem. The first journal entry is the bringing the capital and goodwill into the firm. Okay? When the goodwill is brought into the firm, when the capital is brought into the firm, what is the journal entry, Tomlin? Unmute.
My cash account or bank account debited to goodwill account to new partner.
Okay. And which amount is shown in the goodwill account? What is shown there? The share of goodwill that he brings. And to new partner's capital account, the amount of capital that he brings to the firm. That is shown there, and the entire goodwill, it is retained in the business. And what should be done with this goodwill? This goodwill should be distributed to the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. Okay? It is to compensate their loss of sharing profit that the new partner brings this share of goodwill. Okay? Now, there was two alternate methods. Hope it is clear to you. Do you want me to explain again? Alternate methods? No need. Okay, okay. We are moving to the topic, next topic. Then, when the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash and it is withdrawn by the old partners, how many journal entries will come there? He is bringing the cash and goodwill and it is withdrawn by the old partners. What will happen there? How many journal entries will come there? Yes, tell me. Who will tell me? Yes, Anjo, try. Yes, the third situation where the new partner brings his share of goodwill in cash and it is withdrawn by the old partners. How many journal entries will come there? Who will help? Who will tell me the answer? Yes, Aparna, can you? What is Aparna? Karthik? Can you explain?
Two journal entries.
Three journal entries. Which are they?
When the partner brings in cash.
Yes. First one is the partner bringing the cash or goodwill to the firm. Okay.
Then goodwill is transferred to partners account.
Yes.
Existing partners.
Which ratio?
Sacrificing.
Okay. Good. Yes. Then the third one?
It is withdrawn by the partners.
Withdrawn. Right. Okay. Is it clear to all? When it is withdrawn, so you have to show three journal entries. You have to give three journal entries. One, bringing it. Two, distributing it to the old partners in the old, sacrificing ratio. Then third one, withdrawing the same amount. And this withdrawal, it can be in two forms. Either the full amount is withdrawn by the old partners or sometimes only a portion of it is withdrawn. Okay. So this problem was over. Did we do this problem? A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2? Yes? Did we finish doing this? Did we? Yes or no? A and B are partners in a firm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Yes. Now, goodwill existing in the books at the time of admission. That was the topic we stopped with in the previous class. When goodwill appear in the books, already when the new partner is joining the firm, in their balance sheet already there is a goodwill. The goodwill, there is an asset in the balance sheet shown goodwill. Okay? So what should be done with that goodwill? That goodwill which appears in the books should be written off. That means it should be cancelled. Okay, cancel. How is it cancelled? We are going to distribute that goodwill to the old partners. Okay, old partners in which ratio? That is the most important point here. Which ratio? Which ratio? It is in the old ratio, not the sacrificing ratio. Keep it in the mind. Because the new partner is coming in and already there is balance sheet. Already there is balance sheet. And that already, already there is goodwill in the balance sheet. That already existing goodwill, that reputation, the value of the reputation is the result of the hard work of the old partners. So there is nothing for the new partner to do with it. Okay, so that old goodwill is cancelled. It is written off by distributing that to the old partners in the old ratio. Clear? And when you write it off, when that is written off, what is the journal entry? Just the reverse of the entry where distribution of goodwill is done. When you distribute the goodwill, we write it as goodwill account debtor to old partners. Okay, when you write off, we are going to cancel this. When you cancel this, this is just reversed. Old partners capital account debtor to goodwill. To goodwill. Okay. Now let's see a problem here. Arati and Ashwati are partners in a firm. Okay. They admitted Anjali into the firm for 1/4 share in the future profit. As per the partnership deed, Anjali should bring 70,000 as her capital and 20,000 as her share of goodwill. So 70,000 and 20,000 should be brought by the new partner Anjali. At the time of admission, the balance sheet of Arati and Ashwati showed the goodwill of 15,000. Already there was goodwill 15,000 in the balance sheet. So what should be done here? We have to write off 15,000. Before that, let me ask you, how about the ratios? How to calculate the ratio? What is the old ratio? What is the old ratio here? Can anyone tell me? You see the answer, but still, can you try? What is the old ratio of the old partners? No information is given in the question. Yes, Anila, try. Unmute and wait. Give the answer. Then you unmute. Give the answer.
Shared equally, ma'am, 1:1.
It is equally distributed. Why?
It's not given in the question.
Okay, it's not given in the question. No information is given regarding the profit sharing ratio. That means there is nothing regarding that in the partnership deed. The partnership deed is silent. Remember the rules applicable. Yes, when nothing is mentioned in the partnership deed regarding the profit sharing ratio, then how should be the profits shared? Equally. Remember? Forgot? Yes? Respond, please. Okay. So, in the question it is not given and we assume that the partnership deed is silent regarding the profit share. So, we take the profit sharing ratio of the old partners as equally. Equally means that is 1:1. And how about the sacrificing ratio now? Sacrificing ratio, yes? How to find the sacrificing ratio? Anyone? Fast. The calculation is given here. Something is written as sacrificing ratio, but how do we find the sacrificing ratio? Try. Think. Fast. Nobody?
Ma'am, they have to pay equally and the third person share is 1/4. So,
Sorry,
they have
Shubha, once again, repeat it again.
ma'am, it is said to they have to share equally
Okay.
and the third person share is 1/4.
Okay.
So which will be divided by half and like 1 into 1/2 we can do.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're coming to the point. Okay. Good, Shubham. See, in the question, we found out that the old ratio is 1:1 and the new partner's ratio is 1/4. So no information is given. How did the new partner get this 1/4 share? That means the new partner gets this 1/4 share in the old ratio itself, old ratio of old partners itself. The first case, you remember? 1 minus 1/4, the first kind of problem that we started with. So here, the sacrificing ratio will be 1:1 itself. Okay, so no need to go for that long calculation. You must understand it that when no information is given regarding the share of new partner, how the new partner got his share, that means he has got it from the previous old partners in their old ratio itself. So the old ratio itself is the sacrificing ratio. Old ratio and sacrificing ratio same. Same, okay? Keep a note of it. Okay, now coming to the problem. So, please do it. Should I help? Write the answers. Sacrificing ratio is there. So, first, what is the first journal entry? The new partner brings cash as well as goodwill. So, I mean, the new partner brings the capital as well as goodwill. So, what is the first journal entry, Anjo? Yes. First journal entry, fast. What is the first journal entry?
Cash account account to partner account.
Louder. Okay, I'll say the answer. Your voice is not
Cash
clear.
account
Right. Cash account data.
to goodwill account to new partners capital account.
Wow. Yes. Right answer. You're right. Okay. So he is bringing it. We write the first journal entry. Oh my God. What is the journal entry? Okay. First journal entry. You can write it. Here I have given the writing of entry as the first one in the answer. First, they are writing it off. It's okay. You can write it anyway. Only thing is, we need the journal entries. The first journal entry, I have given it the writing off of the existing goodwill. Don't forget to give the narrations. Don't forget journal. When you write the journal, don't forget to give narration. First journal entry, let us write it as cash account debtor to goodwill account to Anjali's capital account. Okay. Anjali has brought cash as capital and goodwill. Now, we'll share the goodwill to the old partners in their sacrificing ratio. Then don't forget to write off the existing goodwill, that is 15,000. The existing goodwill is written off in the old ratio. Here, in this particular question, old ratio and sacrificing ratio is the same. Okay. Irfan, switch on the video. 15,000 is the goodwill already existing in the balance sheet. So that must be written off in the old ratio. 15,000 into half for Arati's capital, 15,000 into half for Ashwati's capital. Then cash account debtor 90,000, goodwill 20,000 is brought by the new partner, and new partner's capital account 70,000, that is a capital contribution. Then again goodwill account debtor to Arati's capital to Ashwati's capital. That is the new partner's share of goodwill that is distributed to the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. Okay. Let's see the next question. Try, we'll do this. Tony and Sony are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2. So we have Tony and Sony partners. They share the profits and losses 3:2. They admitted Moni into partnership firm for 1/4 share. Moni brings rupees 50,000 as his capital and rupees 10,000 for his share of goodwill. So Moni is bringing 50,000 capital as well as 10,000 share of goodwill. At the time of admission, goodwill appears in the balance sheet as rupees 5,000. 5,000 is already there. New profit sharing ratio. See, in the question, new profit sharing ratio is also given. New profit sharing ratio of the existing, all the partners. 2:1:1. We are going to pass journal entries. So, is it okay to calculate the sacrificing ratio? We have the old ratio given in the question as well as the new ratio. So what is the formula for finding sacrificing ratio, Hannah?
Old ratio minus new ratio.
Old ratio minus new ratio. Calculate it. Give me the answer in the chat box fast. Sacrificing ratio. Fast, fast, quick, quick. Yes. Got the sacrificing ratio? One of you tell me the sacrificing ratio. You got the answer? 2:3. See, in a question, this is the basic calculation that has to be done first. If this goes wrong, then no use in writing the journal entry, giving correct journal entries. No meaning in that. Okay? So calculation part is very important. Old ratio is 3/5, 2/5. And coming to new ratios, 2 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 for the third person, new partner. So let it be there, new partner, okay. 3 by 5 minus 2 by 4, then 2 by 5 minus 1 by 4. You get 2:3 as the sacrificing ratio. Coming to the journal entry part. So first, write off the already existing goodwill. $5,000 is the goodwill existing, and we found out the sacrificing ratio as 2 by 5. So 5,000, I'm sorry, 2:3. See, there is a mistake here. 5,000 into 2 by 5 for Tony's capital and Sony's capital 3 by 5. 5,000 into 3 by 5. And the second journal entry is bringing cash capital as well as goodwill. Then the third journal entry, distributing the goodwill to the old partners in Tony's capital account debtor, Sony's capital account debtor. Tony's capital account debtor, Sony's capital account debtor, existing goodwill is distributed to the old partners in the old ratio. Then the new goodwill is shared among the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. Is it over? Anjo, finished doing? No. Okay, okay. Who finished doing? Irfan, switch on the video. Explain this problem. Irfan? Switch on the video. Unmute. Explain this. Aditya, can you explain? Yes, Aditya. Okay, your voice is breaking. It's okay. Tomlin, can you explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, explain.
Ma'am, first we find the sacrificing ratio.
Right.
Then we write up the old goodwill.
Older?
Goodwill we write off.
Okay, in which ratio?
Ma'am, in the old ratio.
Very good. Yes. Then?
And journal entry for the cash brought in goodwill plus capital.
Okay, right.
Debited to goodwill and the new partner's capital account.
Okay, good, Tomlin. Yes, right.
And third, we goodwill is paid to old partners.
Okay, in which ratio?
Ma'am, sacrificing ratio.
Okay. Okay, right. Thank you, Tomlin. Good. Okay, now let's see the problem in your textbook. 21st question. X and Y are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4:3. Okay, they admitted Z for 1/8 share. Z brought rupees 20,000 for his capital and 7,000 for his 1/8 share of goodwill. Subsequently, X, Y, and Z decided to show goodwill in their books at 40,000. Okay, they have decided to show the goodwill in their books at rupees 40,000. Show necessary journal entries in the books. This is the question. So X and Y are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses. X and Y, old ratio is given 4:3. They admitted Z, and Z has brought capital as well as goodwill. Okay, and they wanted to show 40,000 in the books. Is it possible? See, look at the answer. Goodwill 40,000 cannot be raised. Okay, this is related to revaluation method. Still, let me tell you, they have calculated 40,000. They say that they have goodwill 40,000 and they wanted to raise 40,000. But that is not possible. Goodwill is an asset, and when you have to write it, record it, it should be an asset which should be purchased, which must have been purchased. Purchased means some value must be paid for that. Okay, but goodwill is not such an asset where you give the payment and get the asset. Okay, only you make payment when you sell or buy the business. Only during that time this purchase and sale of goodwill takes place. Otherwise, it is not possible to raise goodwill like this. So only the goodwill that is brought by the new partner can be shown in the books. Okay. Here X, Y, Z, Z is bringing 7,000 as his goodwill, that's there. And X, Y, Z wanted to show goodwill in their books for rupees 40,000. That is not possible according to accounting standard 10. Goodwill can be shown in the book if money and money value is paid for it. If you purchase goodwill by giving some payment, then only we can record it in the books. So this is the reason why we are not showing 40,000. This we will discuss in revaluation method again, but understand this point. So here we have to write only two journal entries. The first one, the new partner bringing his capital as well as goodwill. So cash account debtor to goodwill account to new partner's capital account. It is given in the question, he is bringing 20,000 as his capital and 7,000 for his goodwill. And now this goodwill 7,000, what do we do with that, Shubham? 7,000 goodwill?
We will distribute among the partners.
Very good. In which ratio?
4:3.
In which ratio?
4:3.
4:3 itself. What was that? In the sacrificing ratio, here also sacrificing ratio and old ratio is the same. Okay. Okay, please take down. It's time to wind up. See you in the next session.